They're going to Dimes right now.
Hey guys, come in here, let's pray. All right.
You're at 4 minutes of the hard curfew.
I hope we don't screw up tonight royally. Considering we're filming it.
Pray that we make the best of it and just have a good time.
I am nervous.
You're nervous.
I'm nervous. Hi.
I'm so excited! We're about to go on stage! It's gonna be awesome!
The final Riot tour was the most frustrating tour we've ever had to put together in the history of our touring lives. You know, we always try to make our show like fun, obviously, and different from the last show we put on.
We're all getting really scared because we knew it was going to be the final Riot tour, and we really needed to go out with something big, and just not only for the fans but for ourselves, wanted to just give it one last, oomph. Hoorah. We went over to Josh and Zach's house, and we were up in their room and just sitting down trying to get all of our songs put together, maybe a set list, and figure out if we wanted to do any covers or what we wanted to do acoustically.
This is the problem we always run into. God.
It's usually what we do before every tour. We take about a week to practice and construct a set list that we think is going to be or fit the tour well.
We're putting our set list together. Well, we're gonna attempt to put our set list together. It's gonna be. Oh. Ow! This hurts. It's so big.
It was fun for us to even just get together and not really have to work, but just kind of discuss things. It was kind of fun. So I was late to it, so I feel really bad about that. So I'm sorry, guys. I love you. I'll be on time next time.
All right, so it's day one, practice for the final Riot tour. We're all here except for Haley, of course. But we'll see how it goes. We went to a rehearsal space to practice for the tour. We had our production set up and all our crew come up.
So we're in the rehearsal hall, all trying to figure it all out, figure out the show, the set list, the look, the everything, and it was just being difficult.
It's always hard to start off from scratch because that's the hardest part. The main thing is to come up with an intro for us and then an outro, because those are the most important parts of the show, I think, because that's what kids remember. I think the first song and the last song. That's what we deal with every practice. FYI, Haley just woke up and will be there ASAP.
Hey, at least it wasn't me today, really, sort of.
Yeah, it's never Haley. Oh wait, it's always Haley.
It was very difficult because it's like our last tour in the U.S. on this album cycle, and we wanted it to be a great show.
This is the part where we sit forever. We sit forever and try to figure out something to play, and we won't figure out anything. And somebody will be like, okay, let's just do something. And then we'll figure it out like 2 days later. We'll just play nothing today, probably.
Once we started, rehearsing, it got better, and We just jammed on a couple ideas, and I'd throw something out, like, we could try this. They're like, yeah, that's awesome. We worked on it, it sounded awesome, and we went right into Four Pessimists, and we're like, dude, that's so sweet. And Haley finally got there, because she's always late to practice. And we were like, Haley, what do you think of this? We played it for her, and she was like, We were like, are you kidding me?
We could not come up with anything to save our lives. I wanted to open with That's What You Get, because that's the current single, or it was the current single when we were out. But like, no one wanted to do that but me.
Day 2. Trying to figure out an intro still. Everybody has to like it, so we kind of just scrapped it and tried it with That's What You Get. We tried this, we just moved, changed keys. Didn't work, so we were like, man, this sucks. Basically wasted a whole nother day.
It was hard for us to even get along how much we were just like going head to head with everything.
We just fought for like 3 hours and then left.
We hate intros. We're not good at them.
Luckily, the third day, the clouds parted.
Something happened, and on that third day, we all just came in, and it seemed like all of us had cleared our slate, and we're like, you know what? Let's go in here and do what we need to do.
Zach's idea was to start with Born for this.
And we got it together really quickly.
We came up with the intro. I just started playing. I was like, what if I start playing? Then Taylor starts playing, and we slowly add one member at a time. It actually ended up being really cool. It's my favorite intro we've done besides Let the Flames Begin.
Tour. It was perfect. It worked out great because, like, it just sums up our year with Riot.
And we came up with a great intro. It made us all feel really good about the tour and got us excited about it again.
We finally finished with rehearsals, and we hit the road.
Yeah, man. Yep. I'm such a rock star that I get that bus to myself.
Awesome.
Nah, just kidding.
It's a different story for me. If you ask any of their guys what it's like to live on a tour bus, they'll have one perspective, or each guy might have their own thing, but they're all dudes. I have never toured on a bus with another girl. I've always been the only girl since I was 16. There are times when I want to rip my hair out, but for the most part, I think the guys have it worse than me.
Haley can be like just one of us dudes and, hang out with us, and just have a good time, and then other times she can be really girly, and she likes makeup and all that kind of stuff. But it's kind of weird having a girl in a band, but you know, you'd think it could be a lot like worse. Like having Haley is basically like having a dude, but not really. That sounds bad, but she's just one of us guys, and well, she's like a sister.
You know, the guys are probably thinking, yeah, we're going on tour, woo! And they get there and they're like, oh, we can't be guys, there's a girl here. Like, I probably ruined so much fun for them. So let's be honest, I'm not really getting the bad end of the stick. The guys have to, you know, they're this close to dude freedom, like just being there, like broing down, and there I am right in the middle.
The bus is an interesting way of living. It's a lot smaller than it seems. It's like, oh, that's awesome. You know, it'd be sweet to tour in a bus, but with 10 to 12 people on a bus, it's basically like, I don't know, it's weird. Bunks are kind of weird. They're like little coffins that you get in, and it's scary when your driver hits the rumble strip or something. Like, think about it, if you get in a wreck, you're not buckled in, you're just gonna fly like just a little insect, just gets flicked.
Jeremy always sleeps in until about 2 in the afternoon because he stays up till about 5 or 6 in the morning. No joke. Let's go wake him up. Jeremy, wake up.
Jeremy!
Wake up.
Oh, Jeremy! Jeremy! We're filming a DVD, Jeremy!
Turn the light on.
Jeremy!
It smells like... What? It smells like a hamster. Every tour, it smells like a hamster.
I think it's fun. I think it's really fun to live on a bus. Like, I sleep so much better in a bunk. I think because it's like small. If no one wakes me up and the bus is still rolling, I'll sleep till 3 in the afternoon. Living on a bus is awesome. We actually kept our buses really clean on this tour, for the most part. Well, I thought it was pretty clean anyways, but whatever.
You tend to eat a lot of Hot Pockets and peanut butter and jelly and frozen like ice pops because there's a freezer. And you eat cereal all the time. Cap'n Crunch, it's on our rider every day. We get a box every day. And we just eat it every night. And that's why we have rolls. It definitely beats a 12-passenger van, that's for sure.
This is Lamb of God. I mean, being on tour is just basically playing shows, eating food, and stopping at truck stops and getting unbelievable things that you will not find in any other stores. Fun things we do on tour. Basically, all we do, to sum it up on tour, is just wake up super late and always say that we're gonna get up early and work out. But we get up late from the night before eating tons of cereal and after show food. And we wake up really late. Some days, if it's an off day, we go to the mall. Other days, it's sit around, normally do sound check, and then we ride bikes or just do something outside or just get online and talk to friends. But there's the occasional fun day where we all just go crazy and do something fun. We make hilarious videos like Easy Cheats and Naco Bell. I said Naco Bell because it's probably copywritten. And we love DZ Cheese. There was one off day. It was in Minnesota. We did a lot of cool things, like we took old time pictures. I don't know, like what do you call them? Like old fashioned, like where you dress
old
up.
Western pictures.
Old Western pictures, thank you. Rode amazing roller coasters. They were actually really scary.
Most musicians dream of, you know, being able to tour around the world with their best friends, and which is exactly what we're doing, which is such a blessing. If you look at our band from like an outside perspective, we just look like the biggest bunch of idiots, and we have the most dumb voices and do the most, literally all we do is sit around and sit on our computers and just act like idiots.
Yeah, like basically we haven't grown up since 12 years old, since we like hung out like years ago.
So we're in Oklahoma. So first time here as a band, and it's bright as crap. I can hardly open my eyes, and we're playing here. And I don't know, we're about to go walk around in the town because we have nothing to do. Should be fun. And Taylor's right here to tell you some more info.
I'm very hoarse, and it's pretty discouraging.
I want to chat with you because more for this. Normally we start off like we're up to Taylor and I have the ring.
Yeah!
5 minutes, time to break. 5 minutes, time to break.
What do you think?
It was an explosion, like every night. It didn't matter. It didn't matter where we were or the size of the crowd. Like when we broke into the verse of Born for This, and I held out the mic for the first line that the crowd sings, every night, my ears, dude, just, it was awesome. There's no feeling like that. We gotta write another song like that, man.
Right now.
I can barely hear anything. We got a little work to do.
Dude, did you hear that?
That was awesome. I love it because I didn't think you were actually gonna come in. 2, 3, 4. Da, da, da. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Nothing compares to.
I really hope you have that. That was amazing.
I thought I said, let's go.
Yeah, you did.
Oh yeah, that's what you said.
Oh my gosh, I came in too early. Oh, I gotta warm down my throat.
Usually the first show of tour, we're always like, man, we got to change this, we have to change this and this. You know, we just tear apart the set list and rearrange it. But this time we didn't change much at all. I don't think. We were like, let's try it a couple more times, and it just, you know, the more we did it, the better it flowed, and so we stuck with it.
What's the
Our daily life is a circus.
I have a day sheet right here. This is a day in the life of Paramore. This is our schedule for every day. It's really weird to not have anything planned, but somebody else plans out your day for you and they give it to you on a piece of paper. But it makes life easy. It's pretty awesome where we have to be, exactly what time, and exactly what we're doing, what time we go on stage.
We know when we wake up in the morning we're gonna have a meet and greet at some point in the day. We're gonna have sound check. And a lot of times there are little radio visits or performances that we have to, wake up early and do. There's things like that that you know are gonna happen. Some days you wake up stoked to do it, and some days you're like, oh my gosh, I feel like crap, I'm miserable, and I don't wanna pretend that I feel awesome. Like, you feel like it's just Groundhog Day,
We got to go to a lot of cool cities on this tour. I just love going to all the cities so I can eat the food that they have there that we don't have here.
Zach talks about food every time he talks. Sorry.
Chipotle, I know, I'm so hungry right now. A couple of my favorite places that we went to on this tour, I like the West Coast. Seattle was really sweet. We saw Def Cab play in their hometown, that was really fun. Played a really cool festival. I played my new drum kit, it was amazing, and it's basically like the woods out here. It's just leaf camo, it's amazing.
We got to play Central Park, which was beautiful. I've really never been to Central Park, and especially the area we played, it was cool. You couldn't even see any buildings really, and you almost didn't feel like you were in New York, but you had the New York crowd, and it was awesome. It was a lot of fun.
And I love the South too, like the Southeast. Is that how you say it? Mm-hmm. Like kind of where we live, and I don't know. I like playing Memphis and Arkansas.
We played in Little Rock, which is where I was born, so it's kind of my hometown. Had a lot of family there that had never seen us play before, and it was really an amazing thing. It was awesome. We played in Memphis, which was another hometown. It was cool. It's always fun to have your family come out.
Chicago was unbelievable. It was really cool. I had some really good pizza.
Chicago was probably one of my favorite shows, and we got it on film. What more can you say?
It was really sweet. Like, I love being in Chicago, and the show was just amazing. And
people were dancing, singing so loud. Like, it was probably the loudest show on the tour. Like, people were practically bouncing off the walls, and it wasn't a small place. It was like a theater kind of setting where you had like sort of grand looking column type things on the walls. Like, it was super just fancy pants, but like there was a rock show there that night, man. It was awesome.
The kids, I don't know if it, Chicago's always great, but I don't know if it was because the kids knew they were being filmed that they went extra crazy, but it was unbelievable. I saw like some kid in the front like headbanging to like our soft songs just because the camera was on him, but it was awesome. I loved it. So it was one of the best shows on the tour, if not the best.
It was just some raw passion that night, raw energy. There were times at that show I just kind of stood there and was like, I don't believe this is happening. And I'm so psyched we got it on film, because it's a show I don't ever want to forget, and I can't possibly remember every moment of it without having it recorded. So I'm glad I'll get to relive it anytime I want. And you will too.
That show rules! I messed up a couple times, but it's okay. That's just gonna show them that we played it live and we didn't lip sync,
We went platinum. Woo!
so we went to New York to play our show in Central Park.
They told us that we need to go to the label. We go over there, and we didn't know this, but our family was there, and we kind of did a fake interview.
I had to like sort of separate from the pack for a little bit to put some makeup on and try to look presentable. And when I came back, I went looking for the guys. I was like, where are they? And I thought I was late because everyone was getting ready for press. So I started walking around, and I walked up these steps.
It turned out to be that Haley accidentally walked upstairs and ruined the surprise party.
I walked into a room full of everyone we work with, our families, everyone. And as I got there and people started to see me walk in, music started playing. I was like, that's what you get when you let your heart win. And then, like over here, people were clapping, woo, yeah!
Like the rest of the band was sitting in a room because we weren't supposed to go upstairs yet. And everybody started and she was like, oh no, and she ran downstairs.
And I ruined our surprise platinum plaque presentation party.
But it was cool because we went back up and everybody was like, yeah, yeah.
But it was crazy, you know, these huge plaques with the platinum record in the middle. It's amazing to think that a record we put out went platinum, sold 1 million records. You know, it's definitely a dream come true for me.
This is so crazy! I can't believe it. Hey, yeah, sure. This is like pictures galore. It's like a photo shoot 101.
It was an amazing accomplishment, something that, to be honest, in my wildest dreams, I would have never even thought that happened.
It's crazy because, especially like at this time, like in CD sales, like no one sells that.
It's been such a blessing to be a part of something that really made it. It feels good.
We have an amazing label. We have an amazing team that works for us, and like they always, you know, we work hard as a band, but they're always there backing us completely on everything that we do, every decision that we make and risk that we take. They believe in us, and it's cool to see them, you know, really push and work hard for us, and to know that we like got to this point together. It was just a great day. There it is. It's on my wall if you want to pan over there, Brandon. Slightly larger than the gold plaque, I would say.
I'm definitely thankful for it, and I feel really blessed, and I want to thank our fans for that, because they're the reason we were able to, you know, to get to that point.
New York was a huge day for our band and for everyone that works like on anything Paramore. Like everyone just had such a great feeling and sense of accomplishment that day, and pride, and it was good.
It was a cool way to kind of end the U.S. album cycle of Riot.
The last night, I guess, of the final Riot tour was epic, I guess. Like, for our set, everyone came out during our last song, Misery Business, and like people were like air guitaring, and people were just like standing on top of our ramp, like Pirates of the Caribbean style, like swaying.
There's like 20 dudes on the stage.
It was just a party, you know, and at the end we all like bowed, the whole tour bowed together. And
that last night was insane. And then right afterwards, which people didn't really get to see, we walked backstage and everyone was so hyped up from that. Everyone was just, whoa! Everyone was screaming.
Just, it was the most unbelievable thing ever. Like even me, like I became this crazy man that just started yelling louder and crazier than I've ever yelled ever.
And it was like the most joyful experience ever.
I tried to slide and I like just totally killed myself. I wanted to die.
I wish that could happen every single night.
Paramore fans. I feel like our fans are more like friends in a way, because you can go outside your tour bus or the security gate at a venue and play Frisbee with them or throw a football, and it's really cool.
We have really encouraging and motivating fans. Like, we keep in touch with them on LiveJournal and try and update them with everything we're doing, and the cool thing is you can talk to your fans about life. They're real people to us, you know? They're not just fans. That's what's gotten us here, you know? That's why we're the band we are. Music business is in a place where you can't rely on numbers, you can't rely on money or spots on a chart. to be successful, like, it really is now about how happy it makes you and how you feel at the end of the day when you go home or when you go to your bed or your bunk. Like, if you don't feel like you're in it and you're happy about that, then you don't have nothing. You know, you can't rely on anything but the fact that, you know, it's music and you got people that are singing it back to you. Like, that's what I love. You know, I don't care if we write a record, it flops and we're done, because we're still not done, because we love our fans and our fans love us, and I don't think any of that stuff matters, any of the material things. What matters is going out there and playing a show and having people scream words back to you and be just as passionate about the lyrics as you are about them.
We literally have the best fans ever. We really care about our fans, whether they know it or not. We really care about them, and I feel like they actually in turn really care about us, and you know, can see they can tell when we need a break, and they can see, you know, when we're going through a tough time, and rather than, you know, complaining and stuff, they're there for us, you know, and so yeah, I don't think we could ask for a better fan base ever.
Paramore could have been such a different band if we wouldn't have gone the route that we did and known how important fans were, and really made it our goal to be in contact with them and just to keep in touch and really just to be friends with them. And we have the best fans in the world.
It's definitely what has gotten us here, you know, besides Jesus. You know, he's the reason we're here, but all of our fans and our support, the support that they've provided for us, and has just been amazing. It's just crazy because you'll play like 5 shows in the Northeast, and the same like 15 or 20 kids will be there at every show.
I've met a bunch of kids that are like, yeah, this is like our 27th show. And I'm like, wow, like, it's just amazing. Like, we'll play the same set every single night of a tour, and kids will come to multiple shows, and which is, you know, I don't know if they know, but it really means a lot to us.
It's just amazing how much time, like, they spend on us, like, by making us gifts and buying us things, and, you know, waiting outside for us to come out of the bus.
This tour was awesome. We had meet and greets, we played foosball with them, and they did different things and hung out, and it was a lot of fun because we've done meet and greets in the past, and like they're just like kind of like sit at a table and they'll just come by and we'll sign stuff, and it's just like really awkward and not really like fun. Like, you don't really get to hang out and get to know anybody, or just like hang out and play games or whatever. So bringing the foosball table out was like really cool because like well, me and Josh basically mauled everybody, and that was great.
Their passion for our music makes me want to be better. Like, makes me want to just do the best that I can at everything, even if it's not music related, you know? It's people that we would never know if we didn't play music. That's it. Well, it's over. The final riot is complete. Now, just thinking back to the band we were then and the band we are now, I think we've still got a lot to say, and I'm excited to say those things on the next record and to feel the way I feel about Riot. I don't know, I'm psyched. Riot has done us well, changed my life.
Just thinking back like to the final Riot tour, it was like the one and only tour besides maybe the Jimmy Eat World tour that I woke up every day and I was like super excited to like hang out with the dudes on that tour, like all the other bands, and like Paper Route was just like, those dudes were so much fun to hang out with, and Phantom Planet were like the coolest dudes ever and such rock stars. They're so cool. And Jack's Mannequin. And I mean, just like everybody just together collectively, it was just like such a good tour and so much fun, and just having, I don't know, we just had a huge light show, and just like we thought really hard for our show, and it was just like, I just felt like it was really well put together. It was right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't finish school, so
Super.
it was super.
We've accomplished so much more than any of us could have ever imagined, that it's weird to say that we have to make new goals now. So, I mean, I don't know, I guess my goal and hope for Paramore in the future is continue making good music and continue gaining fans just like the ones we already have, and I'll be fine.
The only thing we can really do is make a record that we're personally super proud of. So yeah, it's gonna be a cool new chapter of everything.
In the future, for Paramore, we're going to write this third record. I'm kind of nervous because we just, this Riot was so big for us and we didn't expect it, and now we have to kind of beat it in a way, which I don't think anyone in our band is just gonna let us write an okay album. I know it's gonna be better than Riot, but it's always nerve-wracking because we want our fans to be, pleased with what we come out with. So, but it's exciting. We're gonna record it here in Franklin, and we'll see what happens.